Hello and welcome to my next episode. This is my next episode of my Pilgrim of the Path podcasts. My name is Thomas and I do sound therapy here in McGregor, South Africa. Did you know that there is a way of moving through life that does not require force, pushing, or shoving? And unfortunately, most people don't trust this. We've been taught that progress comes from, you can say progress or achievement or outcome. Yes, basically achieving. It comes from pushing, forcing, shoving, and just doing things your way. And so so with that, we override or we forget our own instincts, our intuition, that guidance within us. Because, as people would say, some people say, if they don't believe in that, they say, oh, that's just for the woo woo people. If you keep on ignoring that, you end up saying yes to things that people ask from you, but actually you are meaning or you mean no, right? So we move before we are actually ready. And that's when things start to feel heavy. That's when the stress starts in. That's where the stress starts set in. That's where your anxiousness start. All of those heavy feelings. Um, b- so right now is a time to slow down. Not everything needs to be pushed. Not everything needs your effort. Because when you keep pushing, you lose that connection with something very essential. Your inner voice, your inner guidance, your inner tuition, however you want to call it. But that's that soft voice. And if you're too busy running around in a noisy world, you can't hear that soft voice speaking. And without that, everything becomes forceful. Everything becomes heavy. Everything becomes stressful and anxious, and you are not happy, if I can be blunt. So step back, observe, look at the situation, breathe, allow space, mind the gap. Because ease does not come from control. It comes from alignment and listening. And when your inner knowing and your outer expression meet, that's when life begins to move differently. This is also the space of the throat, the space of truth, of expression, and your unique vibration. And when this space is open and there's movement, flowing movement in the throat area, you no longer need to force your way forward, right? You begin to move like water, clear, direct, and without strain. You just flow. You are flexible, not set in your ways, in that structures, in not being boxed. So this week, don't ask what more can I do? Ask instead, what is truth? Well, ask instead, what is true for me right now? What needs to be expressed? Where can I stop pushing and start listening? Because when you speak from truth, life responds with clarity in that deep inner awareness. And this is something we've actually been exploring inside of my membership, Pilgrim of the Path Circle. And we've been learning or talking about how to return to your own authentic voice and express truth without forcing it. And as we move towards the full moon of the 1st of May, May month is going to be a very interesting month because it's the first, it's very rare that two full moons happen in the same month. And we have two full moons coming up in May, the first one being 1st of May and the second one end of May. So I felt that it's kind of like creating a pathway or yeah, I would say a pathway to stepping deeper within yourself and to start listening to things that are really scratching on the surface and and is really keeping you back. So for the 1st of May, we'll be stepping into the work more into this work of opening the throat more directly, if I can say that. So 1st of May, we're going to have a full moon circle here in McGregor, South Africa. So I will drop the link also below if you are in McGregor or if you're planning, or you know what, even if you just need a weekend break, it will be, I think the 1st of May is a Friday. So it will be the Friday afternoon. And we'll be chanting mantras, opening the voice, really focusing on opening that voice and being present in the moment and allow your voice to move as it always was meant to be. And this work is going to be supported with cacao medicine, that heart opening medicine that really expands the heart. So we're going to bring the voice and the heart into alignment that evening. So, yes, so as I mentioned, if you feel called to join us, feel free to click on the link. And then, just on a side note, I've been telling you a little bit about the books that I've been working on, my children's books, mindful children's books. And good news, my first book, Mother Earth and the Stone Guardian, is about 98% complete. I say 98% because the text is there, the illustrations, a few tweaks here and there, and I'm also busy recording a sound story that accompanies the book where I will um, read out the story and add a little bit of sounds, background sounds to it. So it becomes like a sound story. So that's what I'm busy editing with. But I will let you know when it's complete and it will be available on my website. I'm not going to say when because, yes, I'm still working on a few things. Um, but I think in the long run, what I'm planning is that I will release books on a monthly um, base. I think in connection with a new moon each month. So I will release books as I finish them. I think that's the plan for now. So that there will be kind of like, what do you call it? There's momentum that I will create. And I think I'm sitting on about probably 10 books, rough drafts at the moment. So they are all there in my mind. I just need to now refine it and make it publishable. Anyway, so but the first book, here's just a few lines if you're curious about it. And there he is, Boomy the Stone Guardian, short and steady, shaped from earth and rock, with curls of green moss resting like soft hair. Hello, little children, he says, his voice slow and steady. Can you feel the ground beneath your feet? He points downward. It is always here, holding you, keeping you steady when you stand, run, and play. Bhumi's eyes glimmer. If you look closer, he whispers, you might see something very special. The children lean in. Ruffy drops to his knees, eyes wide. Tiny sparkles, hidden in the soil, little gifts from the earth, shining just for you. Boomy smiles. The more you see them, the more they begin to glow. So that's a few lines. So watch this space. I will let you know um, on the progress on these books. But as I've been a teacher for many, many years and have done a lot of holistic therapy for kids, especially special needs kids, yoga for kids courses, it's something I really feel closely connected to. So that's me. That's the teacher in me. So with that, just remember, ease is not something you create. It just remains when you stop trying to push your way through. Just allowing and stepping back and observe. And it is what remains when you stop overriding your truth and listening to your truth, speaking your truth as well. Be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody around you, be kind to Mother Earth and all her creatures. Namaste.